What's up, Cancer? It's your girl Sid from Savvy Sentient, and welcome to your daily reading. If you all are new here, this is just a little disclaimer. This is not, and I repeat, not a love and light channel. If you're looking for butterflies, rainbows, and goody goody gumdrops, this is not the place for you. If you are looking for a reader who will lie to you, okay, tell you what you want to hear, make the most terrible reading sound cute, I am not your reader. However, if you are looking for the truth, serve straight up like the libations that we pour for our ancestors, then this is the place you want to be, and I am your girl. So, if you are new here, welcome. You are a real one because you made it through your disclaimer, okay? You here for the truth. If you are not new here, welcome back. You've been a real one. Thank you all so much for your support and for helping me build this community, okay? If you all are looking for personal readings, you can book at savvysentient.com. All right, that's linked in the description box below, along with all the cards I'll be using in this reading, channel membership and Patreon links, and a link to my spiritual safe place group. All right, let's get into it. All right, Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What are the messages that you would like for Cancer to receive today? Okay. So the overall energy, I don't usually take 3 cards for overall energy, but I'm not gonna ignore that either. What we are looking at. So we have the Star here, as well as the Ace of Cups in the reverse, as well as the 3 of Swords. Obviously, this is not a very pleasant energy, okay? So the Star card in the reverse can indicate a lack of healing, not following your destiny, not receiving your wish fulfillment, or not pursuing your wishes, okay? The Ace of Cups is a lack of fulfillment as well. This is emotional depletion, a lack of healing. And the 3 of Swords energy, which is pain, deception, okay? Intentional pain being inflicted to you, heartbreak as well, okay? So I'm not going to take all of these as the daily energy, as the overall energy, but I feel like this reading is going to speak to that. Whoever this is in reference to, this is someone who has hurt you, someone who you haven't healed from. And I feel like this is inhibiting you in some way, shape, or form. Overall energy. Conflict in this connection. Yeah, so I'll take these because it's only 2. I don't usually take so many cards, like I said. But conflict with the 2 of Cups. Okay, so arguing, competition. I feel like petty spats, like being petty to each other. This is someone who you haven't gotten past, or who hasn't gotten past you. The lunch break just now, we just finished the final lunch break, and your message was very similar, Cancer. Someone who has hurt you, or who you've hurt, hasn't had the ability to get past you. There's some unresolved pain that hasn't been healed or dealt with in a connection. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull your 9 cards. What's going on here, Spirit? Hermit with the King of Cups in the reverse. So there's definitely a need for you to take some time to introspect, for you to take some time to yourself. in your unhealed state. Okay. Um, for some of you, you may be acting as though you are healed or you are over this, but these cards indicate a need for you to actually do some soul searching, to take some time to be honest with yourself about your current state of healing. Are you really as healed as you believe you are or as you present to be? Death with the Ace of Pentacles. In order to move forward successfully, you have to put an end to living in that pain, ignoring that pain, pretending as though you're healed when you're not. You have to actually do the work and transmute that pain so that you can have more successful new beginnings. Okay. The original cards that came out were the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So aces, as you know, are new beginnings, but with the Ace of Cups being in the reverse, that doesn't look very successful, especially emotionally within. Okay. What else we got, Spirit? The Star coming back out in the reverse, just like it did in the other deck. That wasn't even the same deck, y'all. Lack of healing. There's a lack of healing here. Clarify the Star. And the Seven of Wands. Standing in your power, enforcing your boundaries. Fighting for what you've gained. For some of you all, you are having a difficult time healing because you're still trying to hold on to this connection. Some of you all are feeling like you have to fight for this because it's been, such a long running relationship. But that doesn't, we have to get away from this mindset that time equals quality, okay? Just because you've known someone for infinity years doesn't mean that the quality of the relationship has been good. And we don't need to hold on to situations because of longevity. We need to hold on to relationships that actually do have genuine quality. Okay? So a situation in which you're constantly being hurt, where there's constant arguing, fighting, and battling, doesn't speak to quality. Especially if it leaves you feeling emotionally discontent. If it leaves you feeling depleted, empty, and used. Okay? So we really have to let go of this idea that time equals quality. That's false. Okay? In the reverse, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands in the reverse can be very confident but manipulative. Okay? She's very much the kind of energy who she will take your man or your woman because she can, because she's beautiful, very much a Jolene kind of energy. But inside, she feels insufficient. This is the way that she proves her worth to herself. But if you have to prove your worth by being malicious to others, then you're really not worth shit now, are you? Now, if this is you, you're going to have to take it. I mean, you were already warned. But if this is someone else, then this person plays a part in the pain that you've experienced in the connection that we are discussing. Okay? Tell me more. Seven of Pentacles. In the center of your reading, is this worth the effort? Is this situation worth the effort? Is this relationship, this partnership worth your effort? What are you getting from this? The card that precedes the Six of Pentacles, of course, the Seven of Pentacles is, of course, the Six of Pentacles, which is about reciprocity. Is this situation reciprocal? And if not, why are you holding on to it? It's time for you all to release. Some of you all have this mindset that this is the best that you can do, that this is the best you're going to get. And perhaps this is because this is what this person told you. Perhaps this Queen of Wands energy is the person that you are dealing with, manipulating you because they can, because it makes them feel worthy. It makes them feel powerful. This Queen of Wands can very well be a king. Okay? No gender here. But perhaps you were convinced by this person that they're the best that you are going to get. That there's no one who's going to love you more than they love you. That there's no one who's going to be as loyal to you as they have been, in spite of all the cheating that they have done. But they still here, so that got to count for something, right? Wrong. But this is what they have you convinced of. Okay? For others of you all, you've convinced yourself of that. And it's because of, not because of who they are, but who you believe they can be. Even though they have yet to show you that they can be that person. So you're holding on to what you believe they can be. And you believe that you're not going to find anything better than what you believe they can be, even though they've never shown you that they're that person. Tell me more, Spirit. I know that's the fuck right. Come on, Spirit. Ace of Swords, Empress, and the Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. Spirit wants you to break free of this mindset that you have, that this is the best you can do. Because in doing that, you are limiting yourself from receiving better. In your path, there's likely better. And you are not achieving that. You're not reaching that. You're not accessing that because you're stagnating yourself in this situation with a person who doesn't deserve you. Some of you all may not even be with this person, but emotionally you're still tied to them, thus preventing you from moving forward and seeing what else is out there. Who else is out there? What other possibilities exist? Spirit needs you to break through that. Ace of Swords is a breakthrough, victory, and success. Empress energy, self-love, self-care, nurturing yourself and the ones that you love. Okay? In this instance, I feel very strongly this is a self-care situation. That you're needing to choose yourself successfully. And outside of yourself, you're needing to surround yourself with people who are, who you're happy to be around, who keep the situation light, that you're not always in conflict and turmoil with. Someone who, or someone's, several people, friends, who keep your spirits light and jovial and happy. The type of situations that don't agitate anxiety before you even pull up to the scene because you know that they're going to be there. It really feels like you're needing to create a more, look, temperance, healed, and balanced circle. Okay? The people who are in your life need to be people who you enjoy having in your life. People who are supportive of your growth, your self-care, of you nurturing your peace, of you making sure that your cup is filled up. Whereas before in this connection, it was definitely being depleted. Okay? This is a time for you of healing and newness, new energy, new cycles with the Fool card. And these cycles need to be full of balance with the Temperance just under that, okay? So let's pull some Island Time Wellness. I don't do it every day, but it feels necessary in this situation to see who are we dealing with. Who are we dealing with here? Cancer. Two more, please. Yeah. I feel like that happened in the lunch break too, that you're going to receive communication from this person if you are not currently in contact with them. The photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Love call, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. If you are not in contact with this person, they are definitely reminiscing, looking at your photos, probably stalking your Facebook, Instagram, and they are allowing themselves to be so consumed with you that they're going to feel motivated to call you. All right, this person is very heartbroken because you are not in contact anymore. If you are still in contact with this person, they may be taking trips down memory lane. But if you're still in contact with them, I'm getting this message that it's just so that they can remember like certain events that they can bring back up to you when they call you. You remember the time when we went to the Poconos? Heartbroken could be you in that instance. This is their way of getting back in. Remember that time we went to the Poconos and we had that steamy night in the hot tub? Take it how it resonates. But it's definitely giving Hoover energy. Like trying to hoover you. Trying to find a way back in. If you're still with this person, they may be recognizing that perhaps they've gone too far with the conflict, with the arguing, and you're starting to become distant. And so this is their way of trying to suck you back in. Remember the time? Michael Jackson face ass. All right, let's get some Moonology. Moonology. What messages do we have for Cancer? Full Moon in Gemini. The answers that you need are coming. So there's definitely going to be a conversation with that love call. Definitely a conversation's about to happen. Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. Definitely going to be a conversation. All right. New Moon and Full Moon in Gemini. I feel like with these two cards coming out together, you're going to go into the conversation with certain questions, even questions that you don't ask this person directly, that are going to be answered by the way that they respond or react to other parts of the conversation. That's going to make you realize that you don't even have to ask the question, because the way that they respond to these other things are like, okay, I got you. I don't even need to ask that because I already know what type of time you want. Like it's going to be revealed through the conversation, and a lot of the communication you receive is not going to be verbal. Pay attention, Cancer, especially you, Cancer. You're extremely intuitive. And I feel like a lot of the answers, a lot of the information that you receive in your next communication with this person is going to be purely intuitive. Your hard work is paying off. This could be referring to this Empress energy, that all the time and energy that you invest into yourself and into your healing begins to pay off. And finally, balance your spirituality and your practicality. One thing that speaks to me about that is, remember when I was just talking about potential. Once upon a time, I had thought I had met my twin flame, and because I thought that they were my twin flame, I leaned so hard into that I wasn't acknowledging the tangible, the practical aspects of the relationship. It was very much I should endure these things and the wrongdoings and the missteps because this is my twin flame. If you are in that kind of energy, if you believe that this person is your soulmate, if you believe that, all that spiritual shit, that's fine. But there's also a need for you to understand the physical, the tangible, the mental, the emotional aspects of the situation as well. You cannot lean too far into either side, because then you create imbalance. And nothing grows in an imbalanced environment. Even plants. You give a plant too much water, the bitch drowns. It dies. If you give it too much air, heat, sunlight, it dies. Every connection, romantic or not, should be treated as a plant. Well balanced. If this situation is one that you are treating like you have to endure because this is your twin flame, this is your soulmate, even though the other aspects are extremely toxic and hurtful and harmful to you, there's no way in hell you can believe that this is going to grow. Please balance your situations. Okay? Balance is necessary all the time. Rebel, talk nice or don't, I don't care. But please tell Cancer what they need to hear. Look. First card out. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, and talk to people cooler than you. You may be needing to put distance between yourself and this person. You may be needing to put distance between yourself and your environment, your city, wherever it is that they have access to you, and get out here and see some shit, explore some things, meet some people, and understand that there is a world beyond this relationship. There is a world beyond your city. There's a world beyond the immediate circle that you find yourself in. Okay? The next card says stop sleeping so much. And I feel like Spirit is saying in this situation, you are asleep. Okay? Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. But you are asleep in the situation. You are dreaming. You are only seeing what you want to see. You're not wanting to be aware of the full picture. Some of you all are being willfully ignorant about what is happening in your situation. I'm sorry if y'all can hear Hazel licking her ass. And the last question says, the last card says, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a professional. Some of you all need to get counseling, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. I know that there's a huge stigma on therapy. However, there's a big push for it to be less stigmatized or destigmatized, rather. Um, but sometimes you just need professional help. You need to talk to someone to understand why you endure the things that you endure, why you allow it, and why you accept certain people or types of people, because it's often different people but the same kind of person into your life. Okay, so let's get your affirmator. Perhaps these will make things a little bit lighter. It's feeling kind of heavy, but hey, these are the messages that you need to hear right now. So accept them. What messages do we have for Cancer affirmators? Sanctuary. I like that. Sanctuary. Good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath, or a normal sized trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. Okay, so that Empress energy is speaking through this card. Um, for some of you all, a sanctuary can be a garden. For some of you all, a sanctuary could very well be, a bath. But there does seem like there's a need for you to find sanctuary, a safe place for you to separate from this person, from the emotions that you carry in relation to this person. This needs to be a place of healing for you. Okay, whatever this sanctuary is. But it feels like there's a need for you to create that or spend more time there if you have a sanctuary. A sanctuary could very well just be a community, a place where your friends reside, a friend's house, all right? A safe place to you, okay? Self-care. What's the self-care that Cancer needs the most today? Look, some of y'all, the sanctuary is your altar. If you have an ancestral altar, look and connect with fire. If you have an ancestral altar, you may need to spend more time there. That is your place of sanctuary. All right, so make an altar. Number 16 may be significant to you, and connect with fire. Number 12 may be significant to you. So make an altar. The mantra: I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. An altar is a place to gather sacred objects, set intentions, reflect, pray, feel connected to your spirit and the universe. Whether simple or elaborate, permanent or temporary, small or big, inside a home or outside in nature, it is a space for honoring the people, places, things, and activities that enrich the soul. Tune in to what feels right for you. Do you need to refresh your altar space or create a new one? You can create anything from a money altar to a fertility altar, but whatever direction you go in, begin with intention. Look inside yourself for clarity on what you want to focus on. Photos, crystals, candles, animal totems, and objects to represent the five elements: earth, air, fire, water, and ether are all perfect items to use. Intuitively select the items that feel right and meaningful to you. Craft your altar and reflect your own creative power and sacredness you bring into your everyday life. Sit in front of it and focus on manifesting your intention. Remember that the altar itself does not hold the power of manifestation, but the energy within you as you interact with it does. The journal prompt of this card says, what do you feel that your altar is missing that you would like to add? Or if you don't have an altar, what's stopping you from creating one? Okay. Your next card says connect with fire. And the mantra of this card says, my inner fire burns bright and I shine my light throughout the universe. Fire is the perfect tool for setting intentions around letting go. Hello. As well as for sending your prayers and manifestations out into the world via its smoke. Fire is one of the five classical elements, along with earth, air, water, and ether. But aside from lighting candles, we rarely interact with it in modern times. The ritual of sitting around a fire or in a wood burning sauna at night, especially under the full moon, with the with a circle of loved ones, is an unparalleled experience. Cultivate a more intimate relationship with fire by coordinating a fire ritual within your community, maybe storytelling around a campfire or organizing a sauna or sharing circle where you can light candles. Candles can transform everyday activities into sacred rituals. Think of the intention and light a candle when you're taking a bath, working, meditating, doing yoga, or bringing this element into your energy field. Watch the flames dance and your worries fade away as the path forward is illuminated. As you deepen your relationship with this element, you may feel the call to explore the tradition of fire keeping, where you tend to the logs and embers of a fire. This role has been deeply honored by many ancient cultures who have been gathered around fire during rituals and ceremonies long before there were matches. Journal prompt: what old patterns and beliefs would you like to transmute with the alchemical magic of fire? All right, so I think you need to let it go. Doo, doo. All right, burn it up. Shit, let it burn, as Usher would say. Okay, so there's definitely a need for you to release this, whatever this is, and to go within, find yourself a sanctuary, make an altar. The altar can be your sanctuary. Okay, what is the advice that we have here, Spirit? Let's hear it. Ace of Cups back in the reverse. All of this shit is in the reverse. Wow. Okay. Is the deck in the reverse? It's not. All right. This disruption of your home, of your safe place, of this person, your relationship with this person. Four of Wands in the reverse. Four of Wands can be twin flame. In the reverse, it would be karmic. Your inability to release this karmic situation that is depleting you. There's a need for you to make a judgment call about it. There's a need for you to wake up about it. There's a need for you to have an epiphany in reference to it, okay? There's a need for you to be renewed and revived, okay? Ace of Cups in the reverse. That means you are depleted. Spirit doesn't want that for you with the Judgment card here. They want you to be renewed. All right, and they need you to see the situation for what it is. They need you to have clarity. Postcard from Spirit. Let's hear it. And it says, dearest you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special. It's about establishing and firming up commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd, to listen to your soul. You are as special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individual yet a part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul and check in with Spirit. Keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, and we love you. Okay? So if you are already feeling that inkling, that indication that this is not where you need to be and that you're needing to be pushed elsewhere, follow that. That is your spirit leading you. That is your spirit team leading you. Okay? So this is your message, Cancer. If this resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time that I read for you all, which will be tomorrow, I'm wishing you all love and light. Now go get right, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.